Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Grandpa and I are up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan on the Keweenaw Peninsula.
These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, the Keweenaw Peninsula is located just north of Houghton, Hancock, Michigan. It is truly a fishing utopia, in my opinion. You have Lake Superior for lake trout. There's inland lakes like Loch LaBelle, Fanny Ho, Madeira, walleyes, smallmouth bass. It really is a beautiful area to come up and visit. Now, I've got my grandson Jack with me today, and Jack is now 13 years old, but he's been fishing with me for quite a while. Ooh, Jack, he's gonna be a fisherman. Yay!
What's his name? Oscar.
Yeah.
All right, say goodbye, Oscar.
Bye, Oscar.
See you later, Oscar.
See you later, Oscar.
Jack's got a walleye! Way to go there, Jack! Is that your first walleye you ever caught?
Yeah.
What happened?
It just bit.
Here is your rod. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
And your name is?
Jack.
Jack the fisherman?
Yes.
Oh, Jack! Oh, we're gonna go back and stand with Taylor, and you guys can hold. Well, come on, grab your line there, buddy. Jack Gillespie back there, and Jack Gillespie, lift him up there,
Good job,
Jackaroo.
Jack.
Okay, this is your first overnight trip with Grandpa, huh?
Yeah,
How do you like the area here?
it's pretty good. There's a lot of nature and not a lot of people.
Okay, well, we're gonna fish hard today. In this lake I have fished many times. It has a lot of walleyes, it has northern pike and smallmouth. And the pressure's on us because we got a late start today because of the rain this morning. We need to get a show. Can you do that?
I can do that.
All right. Hey folks, so we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All that coming up right after this.
They say things aren't built like they used to be. Tell that to John Johnson, the craftsman behind Recon Boats. He and his small team make each boat by hand, maintaining the highest standards. Every shred of fiberglass, every stitch of upholstery, every latch, hinge, and switch. It's all in the details, which is why the angler is at the forefront of the design philosophy for every Recon boat. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen.
I'll tell you what, folks, I've been a proud user of AMSOIL for many years, and us sportsmen a lot of times not only have a truck, but a boat, an ATV, a snowmobile. And how do you figure out which AMSOIL product to use in each machine?
Yeah, that can be a challenge sometimes, and we make it easy. We've got a lookup guide. You just go to amsoil.com, you put in your vehicle, whatever it may be, whether it's a boat, a wheeler, a truck, a trailer, whatever. You pick out your product, it tells you how much and which product to put in, real simple.
And one thing I want to mention too, AMSOIL does a ton of research before you even put the product on the market. You make sure that it's the best.
That's correct. It's years in the making for a product to launch. There's a ton of research and development to make sure that it's going to protect like it's supposed to.
And folks, to find the AMSOIL you want, go to amsoil.com. Hey, welcome back, folks. As we talked about, we're on the Keweenaw Peninsula in the UP. And Jack, a lot of walleyes in here, a lot of smallmouth bass. What are you going to start with?
I'm starting with the Kalen's grub.
And how do you reel that?
You just wait for it to sink to the bottom, and then just reel slow. And then if you catch weeds, you have to reel a little bit faster.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And I'll start out with the jerk minnow, and we're going to start out on weed lines. Who's going to catch the first fish?
Me, duh.
Duh. Hey, what do we got here?
I don't know.
Let's see. I hope it's a walleye.
Oh, yep, walleye.
Just lift them in, Jack. There you go, buddy. Now, be careful. Now, what were you using there?
The Livingston Jerk Master.
That is a great bait. How do you retrieve that?
You jerk it like 2 times, then you let it sit for like 2 seconds, reel the slack in, and then do the same process until it's like to the boat.
Oh, hold them up in front of your face there so we can see them. That's a good job. We'll get a pliers and get you all taken care of. Not a bad walleye to start. Oh my gosh, Jack, keep that tip up. Keep the tip up, buddy. You know how to fight those fish. Keep your rod tip up and reel. Keep your rod tip up and reel. Does it feel pretty good?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, let's see. Bring them up towards me, Jack. Bring them up towards me, buddy. That's a beautiful walleye. Hey, buddy. Look at the size of that, Jack. Hey, buddy. Hey, come on up here. That Livingston lure, man, I'll tell you, over the tops of the weeds is something else, isn't it?
It's crazy.
So it's a pull, pause.
And then reel the slack in and then do it again.
That's a beautiful walleye, man. Let's take a look at this. Let's get the hooks out. What do you think of that walleye?
Pretty nice.
And you know what's really interesting is we started fishing in 18 feet of water on the weed edge. You know how deep that fish was?
How what?
5 feet.
Wow.
But the key is, you know, this time of year, early, mid-June, the other fish have had their babies, so they're swimming around in those weeds. That draws these fish in shallow. Jack, I got right after we released your big one, I've got one on too. Feels like a walleye too, buddy. All right, we're on them. What do we got there, pal?
Looks like a walleye.
Another walleye. And again, folks, this is so darn interesting. Here, I can grab them for you, buddy. Is we really worked that deep water thoroughly and really didn't get a bite. Now that is a perfect eating size walleye right there, Jack. That's about a 17-incher. Now, I talked to you on the way up. Did you want to keep a couple?
Oh yeah.
What are you going to do with them?
Fillet them and eat them.
Yeah, well, that's what you do. And I'm going to tell you, you know what I like to do? Just dip them in a little egg and a little bit of cracker crumbs and put them in hot grease, and they're delicious. But that one hit hard, buddy.
Got one.
Oh, finally, yeah, there we go, buddy. On the grub, you switched to a grub.
Yep.
All right, let's see what you got here, pal. All right, and the sun's out. It's a beautiful day. What do you got, Jack?
Got a walleye.
All right. Oh, too bad, buddy.
Oh, that was so close.
I did keep it up though.
This is my very next cast. I love this kind of fishing, folks. It is so much fun. Ooh, what do we got here? Is that a walleye, I wonder? You took a little drag out. Ooh, Jackie.
Ooh, it's a pike.
There we go, a northern pike. And that's the deal, folks. Like I said before, fishing these shallow weeds this time of year, everything uses it because they're all feeding on those smaller fish. And that was a cool hit, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing? Twitching that jerk minnow, and with that high-vis Seagar smackdown line, when a bite comes, that line jumps, and then I know he's on there. I'll hold this one up for you.
All right.
I want you to get one of these. Did you hear my drag go on that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
I love that. You having a good time, buddy?
Yeah.
What do they call you, Mr. Jerk Master?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun, that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just hope we got ourselves a nice walleye here. Okay, Jack, bring him in there, buddy.
Reel up a little more.
Reel up a little more. And your brand new rod there. And boy, that's a dandy, Jack. Look at that walleye. If you can hold them up, that would be great. Don't touch the hook. You know, how long have you been in this spot? 5 minutes?
Maybe leaving a little less.
Yeah, but I mean every single cast, and again, you know, for early June to be these fish to be in 5 feet of water, it's incredible.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. 30% off all Northland fishing tackle on sale starting at $188.
Oh, got one, Grandpa.
Jackaroo, what do we got here, buddy? Here he is.
It's a walleye.
Oh, get him in, Jack. Get him in, buddy.
There you go.
There you go, Jack. Good job, pal. That is awesome. Way to go, pal. How many is that for you?
I think like 3 or 4.
And you know, that hit on that Livingston lure is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they just whacked that thing.
Yeah.
And you know, hold them up higher, would you, buddy? That is a perfect eating size walleye. Grandpa will get the hooks out for you. But I mean, that is fun. And you know, we actually, tell the folks what happened when we woke up this morning.
It was raining super hard.
So what did we do?
Went out to breakfast.
And we waited for the rain to stop. And the walleyes I sure bite and turned into a pretty nice day too, didn't it?
Yeah.
That is awesome. Hold them up high, buddy. One more time. Gorgeous walleye. And in the front of the boat here, let's see what we got here. Here he comes. Feels like another walleye. And it's a small walleye, but good to see the different year classes first this time of year, folks. These smaller ones, that's about a 2-year-old fish. And we moved out from that shallow water where we had all those bites earlier. Now we're on a big weed flat here, and the weeds aren't up as much as I thought they would be. So what I do is move around with the Minn Kota here until I spot a weed clump, and then I spot lock, cast around that weed clump, move to the next one. And that was on that jerk minnow, Jack. Hey, Jack. This one hit right by the side of the boat. Another beautiful walleye. Look at this, folks. Look at that walleye in this beautiful UP water there. There's a nice walleye right there, guys. And one thing I want to mention, folks, is the type of line that I'm using. That is a beautiful walleye, and he kind of head-hunted that jerk minnow right there. But hey, Ryan, look at the beautiful coloring on that fish.
They are beautiful.
Isn't that? They're just spectacular. That gold bronze, just a real pretty fish. Now, what I want to talk about, folks, is the line that I'm using, and this is the way that I spool all of my rods in the beginning of the year. I use either 15 or 20 pound high-vis smackdown, and the beauty of this high-vis line is when you cast out and you're jigging like that, you can see the line hit the bottom, and then you can also see the hit. Your line kind of jumps. And today I'm running 12 pound fluorocarbon. This is gold label by Seagar, and the beauty of the fluorocarbon leader material is that even at 12 pounds it's invisible to the fish. And Seagar, of course, is the company that invented fluorocarbon years ago. But that way I can keep the same main line on my rod and reel all year long. Now, if I use this rod next week for crappies, all I got to do is switch the leader material to 4 or 6 pound. And it's just got a great feel to it, and it casts great. And man, when they hit, you can feel it all the way to your hand. We were fishing in Houghton, Hancock, Michigan, a 5.5 hour drive from Milwaukee, 6.5 hours from Chicago, and 4.5 hours from Minneapolis.
If you are a spring walleye fisherman, grab some of these. They're an incredible bait. Kalins, rattling google eye, hair jigs. Right there, Ryan. Ooh, that one pounded it. Wow, dude, that is my first cast. Beautiful walleye right there on the hair, man. Perky, lively, smacking hair jigs. Doesn't get much better, does it? Big, fat, chunky spring walleyes.
New Mega Live imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're going to have faster fill of their live wells, and they're going to have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board.
Grandpa, look at this big weed I just caught.
That is the perfect type of weed, Jack. That's called cabbage, Jack, and that's the type of weed that we're looking for. So what I'm doing, folks, as I said earlier, just moving around with the Minn Kota, and when I see that on the Humminbird, I'll just spot lock and we'll cast around those clumps of cabbage like that. And sometimes we'll take 2 or 3 fish off of one clump. You can throw the weed away now, Jack. It's so funny, folks, when a walleye is hungry, I mean, they hit as soon as that thing goes and it hits the water. I didn't even jerk that at all. I might need the net here, Jack.
Coming.
Ooh, jackaroo, look at that Wolski right there. No, that was interesting, Jack. When I casted that out and it was sinking, that's when the walleye hit it. And that's fun. And like I talked about before, with that high-vis line, that line just jumps like that when they hit.
Yeah.
And that's another beautiful fish. You know, we're fishing again tomorrow, so if you do want to take a couple home, we'll clean up a couple for you.
All right.
What are you using now? Or are you just eating ham sandwiches back there?
Well, I was eating a ham sandwich because I was hungry.
Okay.
But I think I was using the...
I think you're using a paddle tail is
Yeah.
what you're using as a Caitlin's paddle tail. Well, stop eating lunch and catch a walleye.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, Jack, this is my very next cast, buddy. I don't know if I'm going to need the net or not. Ooh, I'm getting a little salad with this walleye here. Average size, Ryan, has been pretty impressive today, hasn't it?
It has.
I mean, I think we've caught maybe one short fish, and there is a perfect example of the weeds that we're fishing.
That's where they're swimming.
And it's not like a bunch of weeds all over. You got to motor around until you find a couple of stalks like that. But that's the first time today that we've caught 2 fish in one little area like that? Yeah, I think so. Oh, you got a big walleye on there, Jack.
Oh my goodness.
Keep that line tight. Bring him up here if you can, buddy. Bring him up here if you can. That's a beautiful walleye. Okay, steer him right over here to the Clamorino. And Jack scores. Look at the size of that walleye. Jack Gillespie. That is amazing, buddy.
That's a big one.
And what was that on?
The
Livingston Jerkmaster. And I'll tell you what, that hit close to the boat. Did that surprise you?
Yeah. I was like reeling in. I was about to pull it out of the water and it just took it.
Give me a 5er, buddy. Nice move. What do you think, my friend?
Pretty big.
That is a beautiful fish. And you know, these fish only spawned about 6 weeks ago and still, look at the tummy on that one. So that was right next to the boat there?
Yeah. Like 2 feet, maybe 3 feet.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So hey, I like this haircut. Is this the new style guys are wearing now?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Just a cool look?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to release that fish, but great job, pal. I mean, that's exciting. Ooh, this one hit right by the side of the boat. A lot of times, folks, here he is, and whoa.
Oh, that's a nice one,
That's a beautiful
Grandpa.
walleye right there, guys. Look at that one here. The average size, like I said before, folks, has been awesome today. And what a beautiful evening. Rained all morning. Now it's dead calm, 65 degrees. Just a beautiful evening to fish. And again, this Keweenaw Peninsula, I mean, we haven't seen another boat on the lake today. And the fishing has really been very, very good. What a great half day of fishing. We caught a lot of walleyes. And what did you catch most of them on?
The Livingston Jerkmaster.
And what is so cool about this bait, you know how you pull, and pause? Yeah. When it pauses, it has electric bait sounds inside of it when it gets wet. So listen to the noise it makes. Listen.
Oh yeah, it makes a weird noise.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That really is cool. Now that's bait fish in distress, and I think that helps you catch a lot of fish. Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2024 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Michael Kalzark of Eagle River, Wisconsin, caught this 18.5-inch crappie in Eagle River using a jig and plastic. Jimmy Gregory of Racine, Wisconsin, caught this 24-inch largemouth bass on Lake Andrea using a spinnerbait. Glenn Fosdick of Hubertus, Wisconsin, caught this 40-inch flathead catfish on the Fox River using a Johnny Darter. Jimmy Pape of Villa Park, Illinois, caught this 22-inch smallmouth bass in Chicago on a jig. And this week's first kid winner is Enzo Lucy of Racine, Wisconsin, caught his first fish ever on his 4th birthday on a pond using an earthworm. And Hunter With of Iron Ridge, Wisconsin, caught this 21-inch largemouth bass on a lake using a night crawler. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, the Suffolk Elite monofilament fishing line is on sale for $7.99, and save $20 on the Rapala heavy-duty electric fillet knife, on sale for $49.99.
Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
John, you've got to know me. I mean, I'm a really passionate person. Everyone on my staff is, everyone on my team is. We are passionate about what we do. Helping somebody out, protecting them, doing everything we can to help tell their story, to make sure they're treated fairly, with integrity and with respect, and get a fair resolution, whatever that is for the client. I mean, that's extremely important to us. That's really all that matters.
Grandpa, I love this Blackfish shirt. It's so comfortable and it keeps me so cool.
That's right, Jack. Blackfish UPF gear has what they call cool charge cooling. It's absolutely chemical free and never loses its cooling properties with washing and wear. And Jack, this is really a comfortable shirt, isn't it?
So comfortable.
Yeah, and they're easy to fish in. And again, what are they called?
Blackfish UPF gear. Look for it at blackfishgear.com. Got one, Gramps.
All right, I'll tell you what, day 2, we're starting the day out for smallmouth bass. And what were you using there, Jack?
Wacko.
A wacko worm. All right, Jack. You gonna need the net there, buddy?
Probably.
I think you can just flip that guy in, but get him over here so we can see him. Okay, Jack, reel up some more line, buddy. Reel up some more line, more. And, good job there, buddy. So you're just using a wacko and casting towards the shoreline?
Yep.
Okay, Jack just missed one now. I've got one on. It's a smallmouth, but there are some big ones in these lakes up here in the Keweenaw Peninsula. Well, look at how he ate that. And what we're doing, folks, you can see behind us, this is a steep rock and wood shoreline here. And just put some of these wacko worms on and cast up to the shoreline and hopefully get some bigger ones than that.
Got one, Grandpa.
Okay, buddy. Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, that's a nice bass. That is a beauty, Jack. That is a good fish. I'll come back here and net this one for you. You love smallmouth, don't you?
Oh, I love them.
Yep.
Favorite.
Bring them right in here, buddy. There you go. I'll tell you what, when the walleyes aren't biting, what do?
Go to bass.
Yeah, and we got really calm conditions this morning, Jack, so you're gonna have to reach down and grab that one. So the walleyes, we tried them for a while and they're just not biting in this calm conditions.
Yeah.
But working these shorelines, and that wacko worm is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you know how to grab them. There you go. And just hold them up before you take the hook out. Not bad.
Not bad, but not huge.
Jackaroo. What do you got on now?
I can't tell. Probably
you
a bass.
Can't tell me what you got on? Oh, let's see. Oh,
I need the net.
I'm coming. There we go. Okay, right over. Whoa, bring them up one more time. There you go, buddy. That's a nice fish. And we got a little breeze starting here. We might go back for the walleyes, but what the heck, right?
Yeah.
There you go, pal. And that was on the wacko worm. Yep. And look at how fat that thing is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold them up. You can get the hook out later. There. That's a
fat one.
That's a pretty fish. And when they hit that wacko, is it just like what?
Yeah, it's like 2 little dabs, and then they just go for it.
And then they go for it, and you set the hook. Hold them out. That's a pretty fish. Hey, here we go. Jacko, you found a good spot. And one thing about these lakes up here, there's lots of rocky shorelines, and that's kind of what we're looking for, folks. And it really doesn't matter how deep it is. They just like the rock, and they also like the wood and the shoreline. Nice bass. When the walleyes aren't biting, these keeps you busy. Hey, Jack, I know we had Johnsonville's on the grill last night at the motel, but I gotta ask you, you know, you've had a lot of Johnsonville's over the years. What was your favorite Johnsonville lunch break ever?
Ooh, probably the family vacation show, maple sausages.
Do I smell Johnsonville sausages? So that is Johnsonville sausages I smell.
Yeah, Jack, and it tastes super good. And they're super easy to cook. All you have to do is put them on the griddle at low to medium heat until it's golden brown. And guess what? It cooks up a really good maple smell.
Yay, I'm so excited! These are the best in the world.
They're amazing.
So
Oh,
good.
good. I can grab yours. Can I? Oh, good.
No, no.
What do you got?
Oh, I think it's a pike.
Another pike?
And it took my lure.
Oh. Ooh, Grandpa's getting in on the northern pike action here. Look at him down there, Jack. Oh, okay, one more. It is so weird today how many walleyes we caught yesterday.
I know.
In these same spots, too, you know? And what's here?
Pike.
Pike, I know. It's just really, well, maybe it's time of day, but actually,
Same time
as I
yesterday.
talked about earlier, buddy, these are real nice eating fish. We're not keeping any, but that's a nice pike, isn't it, pal?
Oh yeah. Got one, Grandpa.
Okay, buddy. That's huge because we're getting near the end of the day and we don't have enough fish for a show. All right, Jack. That is awesome, buddy.
Ooh.
Battle him, battle him. Ooh, there he is. What do we got? Oh, a nice pike. Good job there, Jack. Okay, buddy. Ooh, nice pike, Jack. There you go, buddy.
There we go.
That is a big fish, pal. That is a beautiful pike, buddy. Nice job. Let's get organized here. That Livingston lure has been a good one, hasn't it, this trip?
Oh yeah.
And you know something? That is a beautiful pike right there, Jack.
Yep.
And you know, a lot of lakes you can keep this size, and a northern pike is delicious, but you got to get the Y bones out.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
There's never been a better time to get a new R-Max than right now during the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. Take advantage of our amazing deals on the entire Wolverine R-Max family of side-by-sides during the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. You can now get as low as 3.99 APR for 84 months or up to $3,500 customer cash on your new Wolverine R-Max.
Well, what did you think of your first trip to the UP?
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area, isn't it? And fishing was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you did well.
Yeah.
So you can come with us again, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know we're going to fish yet. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, and who are you?
I'm Jack Gillespie.
Hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.